Good, bro. How was your 4th of July?
Spent it moving. Moved. Did 2 trips to my new place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to this nice bachata party too afterwards. A lot of
What?
cool dancers. Bachata, like dance,
Okay.
like Latin dance.
Nice.
A lot of cool people out there. A lot of just cool people to talk to, dance with, learn from.
Yeah.
Bachata community is growing. It's really cool to be around.
Right.
And yeah, I just went home.
Very good.
How about you? What'd you do?
It was good. We went to Santa Leo, the beach, went camping, and then celebrated there. Watched the fireworks. Came down. Went for a run this morning. Pretty solid. Yeah. So it was pretty good.
Happy 4th, America.
Happy 4th. Check out My Places if you haven't yet. My Places-Discover more. It's on the App Store. Write down all your favorite places, pin them down, and share them with your friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. You ever heard of Daniel Boone?
Never.
You haven't heard of Daniel Boone?
What's he on right now?
Dude, Daniel Boone he was the guy that founded Boonesboro in Kentucky. So get this, 4th of July. So Daniel Boone he was actually in debt, and this judge from North Carolina decided to send him on a journey to found this Boonesboro. So then the Revolutionary War starts. Okay, exactly. He's out in the middle of Kentucky, and then boom, Revolutionary starts. Now you got to think in that time, British had troops in the north side, and they had troops in Canada and in um, along the New England strip. Okay, and what they were trying to do is they armed the American Indians to attack Boonesboro. Okay,
Wow.
and you know what's crazy is in this season I've learned you gotta listen to God's provisions. You got to see like what's moving, like if God is blessing a specific way or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so in this Boonesboro story, the American Indians attack the fort in Boonesboro, and on the 10th day, they attack it with fire, and it freaking rains, bro. And then they had to retreat. It's kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And so it reminds me, like in the Old Testament, you see when the Israelites were fighting their battles to take the Promised Land, that the Lord would come and fight for them and take out more of their enemies than they could ever do. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to look for the things that God is providing in and move that way.
I'm 100% with you on that. Like right now in life for me, I'm going through, I feel like a stage of just being told to take my hands off of things, not try to control things so much and force things so much. And in a lot of ways, it's like what you just said. It's how God shows up in your life, because all He wants is for us to trust Him. All He wants is for us to include Him in everything. Pray. Make decisions based on how He would have wanted us to live, instead of what we want to live like.
Right.
And just being obedient in those small and big ways, like every day. It's isolated me for sure, but at the same time, like I feel so taken care of and so like just provided, and everything just lines up. It gets a little bit lonely for me, but it's like it just lines up when you just let that stuff go, let God. You know what I mean? I forget what the verse is, but it's the Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent. I think that's in Psalm. I think it's a Psalm.
It's also Jehoshaphat, when they're surrounded by enemies, and he's like, "Do not be afraid, for I'll go and fight for you today, and I'll win this battle for you." And it's crazy because in the wilderness, the Israelites were given enough for today, only today. They were given a little bit extra on Saturday in order to hold them over until Sunday, right? But it's following God's provisions in that. And then you see, like, they were going to a land flowing is the key word, with milk and honey. Like when you're moving in God's will and His promise, things work out better than they're supposed to. And it's flowing. It's not just enough for the day. It's more than enough for the day. You're happier. You're not dreading work. You're getting to go to work,
Yeah.
So it's like, I know because you just switched jobs and looks like you're moving better.
I feel a lot better. I'm probably gonna switch jobs again soon.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Dude, it's been crazy lately, but
Yeah,
it's been good. I feel like I wake up every day and I'm grateful to just breathe.
yeah,
Like all we need right now is like our life and each other.
yeah,
Because no matter what, like you walk out that door, it's just craziness.
right,
It's craziness, and it's like people going whichever way but the right way.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I get you. It's crazy, and but it's good. I mean, we're all on our different journeys through like where God is taking us to, and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and who we run into as well. Like we're called to bless other people, and so a lot of the times, like us moving on is us moving in the direction God wants us. But in order to do that, in order to know what direction, it's like, where's He providing? Where's the opportunities at? We're not
Amen.
we're not called to stay in one place.
Amen.
Yeah.
Dang, that was good. That was good. You're like, where is he providing and where's the opportunity? Like, looking for that.
Right.
Because so many people get caught in something that's just a dead end
Mm-hmm.
because it feels good.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Right.
dude, this is doing nothing for my life. This is going nowhere. This is even making me move backwards.
Right.
But it feels good. I'm gonna keep going.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all struggle with that.
We all do.
100% of us.
Yeah, because we enjoy the comfort.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoy being comfortable where we're at, like knowing that if we stay in this job, that it's going to provide exactly what we need,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going to be everything that God wants for us. Sometimes.
Dude, I'm there right now, man.
You know
Really
what I
there
mean?
right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're all there. We all have our thing that it's getting us by. You know what I mean? For example, a lot of us hate our job. A lot of us dread waking up and going to be around certain people or do certain things, and
Yeah.
we just do it because we're surviving.
Right. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die, and we got to leave surviving up to God. Like, God is going to show us how we're surviving, how we will survive.
Yeah. And if you really want to just survive, you get one chance at life, and yes, afterlife, one chance in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to get stuck doing the same thing that you hate? Now, I get if you love it. If you love your job, you love what you do, it's given everything you need. This is not a message for you to just jump and leave your job. But, you only get one chance in life. You might as well go and do something that you want, that God is calling you to do. Otherwise, you're going to look back at the end of your life and realize that you missed out.
Straight, dude. Straight.
Right.
The way he wants us to live isn't always the way we want to live. Correct. The way we want to go,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we realize like later on it's more than what we wanted. It just took a little bit of time, or it was a little bit hard, or whatever it is, but
yeah, and it's development,
Mm-hmm. You have to put yourself through those things. Like,
yes.
I've been so lonely lately. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been like not lonely negatively, but like just hanging out by myself, doing things by myself, not really trying to text people back. You know what I mean? I apologize to all my friends. I apologize, But
apology accepted.
Hanging out by myself and like really trying to listen to him and just do good on my own has changed my life almost the last few months. I see so much more clarity, and like it's like mud in water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your friends put their hands in your water, they're starting to get muddy. You know what I mean? Get murky. Your
right.
Friends are bad, but because sometimes you need to isolate yourself to listen to him, because a million things talking to you at the same time, a million people in your ear telling you this, telling you this, telling you this. You have no peace and no focus that way. Then you isolate yourself. It might get a little hard, a little lonely. Like sometimes it does, But I know I'm doing it for a reason, and I just there. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, what is it called? Consecrate. And they say consecrate yourself, and that's when God talks to you the most. Moses, Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
David, you name it, Elijah, Jeremiah, Isaiah, all these people in the Bible consecrated themselves in order to hear God's words more clearly.
Jesus used to wake up before sunrise every day to go pray.
Right.
By himself.
By himself.
Every day.
He would disappear.
Before sunrise.
He would disappear. Where did he go?
People nowadays, first thing they do when they wake up, frying their eyeballs, frying their brain, ruining their day already. And if I feel like a lot more people would not only just be able to hear him, but be able to find more peace by just waking up that way. Waking up, even giving yourself 2 hours a day by yourself, like an hour, 30 minutes, an hour of quiet, single-mindedness, not listening to music and taking a walk, like genuine one thing on your mind or 0 things on your mind.
Yeah. One thing that I like just opening the door. Everybody loves to be in the AC. I enjoy just opening the door, the sliding door, the window, whatever it is. Because you're right. Just like a little bit of fresh air by yourself is so peaceful. It gives you the energy. To me, it gives me more energy than coffee.
Why do you think I'm addicted to it now?
What? to what?
Being by myself.
I get you. No, I'm the same. I recharge by myself 100%. Yes. I can't. When somebody's talking to me in the morning or things like that, a lot of the times I'm just got to get to myself, because it's good for you, and it allows God to give you the direction for the day that you need. Without that, it's a wasted day.
Starting your day with single-mindedness, starting your day with what He wants. Exactly. Instead of like, dude, these things right here, man, ruined all of our lives, dude.
Yeah,
they did. We love them. We love technology. It's useful. It's great, but certain aspects of these things ruined our lives, man.
Social media, man. The same thing we're recording on.
Got to use it, man.
It's a tool. You either use it for good or bad, but it's super addicting. You gotta be careful. Too much of anything is bad.
Of course. Even too much of being by yourself is bad.
Yeah. The enemy wants you isolated.
He does.
But
in that isolation, remembering who your real strength is how you get through it. Remembering that God is right there.
Something we're learning as well is systematically winning. So part of systematically winning is you setting, obviously, your routines. You setting your routines in order for you to consistently win in every aspect that you aspire in your life. So because we aspire to be good and to be influenced and be changed, changers, we do social media things. We do meetings with...
Try to gain influence.
No. But yes, we believe this is what God has called us to do.
Yeah.
In our businesses. Shout out to Confident Little Learners. Shout out to myPlaces. Shout out to Israel. He's an actor. He's working on his acting thing. So we're all working towards these things, and in order to do that, we as a whole have to be better. And so systematically winning is checking off day in and day out the things that we need in order to win, doing those things on a consistent basis. Not trying to get it all in one go. We're not trying to be blow up in one go. We're just trying to consistently win so that at the end of in a couple of years, we'll be where we want to be.
Straight.
Yeah. That's systematically winning.
Is that where you learned that from, like business?
Business
books?
No, not business books. Running businesses. And even no matter what job you have, sales or construction, consulting, real estate, it's the day in and day out things that will make you or break you.
Your habits.
Right.
I was actually I like to text my friends like little inspirational paragraphs every now and then. And one I sent last Monday to a couple of my good, my solid, core friends.
Yeah.
I basically was telling them that living as a slave or living submissive to your habits and to the dark, parts of you that you give into, living as like a slave to those is ruining your potential for anything else in life. continuing to choose those things is just spitting in the face of your potential. It was obviously it was deeper than that. It was more than that. But I find in a lot of ways what you just explained about systematic winning. I find in a lot of ways simply if you don't wake up in the morning and start with an attitude of, it's going to sound corny, attitude of gratitude. Everybody's heard that, but you wake up and you're just beginning the day grateful for breath. Grateful that you could put 2 feet on the ground. There's so many people that have it way worse than you, and you're waking up and you're complaining that you have to go to work. You're complaining that you didn't get coffee on time. You're just letting things ruin your day and letting the darkness or letting whatever it is keep a cloud over you and a cloud over your vision.
Right.
That instead of just like waking up and being like, dude, I'm glad I'm alive. I'm glad I got to go to work.
You're systematically losing at that point.
Yeah.
Because
and
of
you're
your
choosing
habits.
it. You are choosing it.
Yeah.
On your own.
Exactly.
There's people that frustrated at life, get frustrated at circumstances, whatever it is. A lot of the times they put themselves right there.
We all have habits, bad ones and good ones. Mm-hmm. If you don't choose to attack your bad ones with good ones, you'll never make it. You'll never change.
What's crazy to me about that too, if you don't choose to attack your habits are attacking you.
Your habits are, and they're attacking the people around you.
In a lot of ways, Satan, we'll just say, the devil, he literally is trying to kill us. He's trying to take us all to hell with him.
Exactly, yeah.
With all of those things. Tempted to go and hang out with that girl or like go drink and get in a fight or whatever it is. That's literally the devil trying to drag you to hell. He's trying to kill you. So why not try to kill him back?
Right.
Stick it to him back,
Right.
Just being grateful. That's how you start.
Exactly. You have to systematically attack it. That's good. That's good. Like you said, the devil is he runs around like a roaring lion, looking to see who he can devour.
Who he may devour.
Right.
And are you going to let him?
But I mean, and it's crazy too. The more that you have those bad habits, the more that they attempt to bring down the good in your life. So without you, like, it's crazy that we look at things in our life like politics, work politics, things like that, as like us trying to make moves in order to one up or get better or whatever it is. But yet we don't look at our habits the same way. We see it as this totally separate psychology type of life, where we don't even look at, they need to be taken down as well. The same strategies that you use on whatever are the same strategies that you should be using on the bad parts of your life.
One thing I like to compare it to is being at the gym and you're tired, but you want to get one more rep.
Yeah.
It's willpower. And that's all it is.
Right.
You taking it a step further, you using your own strength, but also the strength of God. Every time you feel like you're tempted, every time you feel like you're, down, letting things take you in different directions than where you should be, just pray, dude. Simply pray. Include him in it.
Yeah.
And he is our strength. He's really our strength. I forget which story it was, but when homie had his friends hold his hands up to keep the Israelites winning.
Oh, yeah. Samson? Not Samson.
No, I don't think it was Samson. I can't remember right now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's like that's God in our life. Like, not by my strength, but his.
I also think too, I've done that a lot, like in my life and the things that I struggle with. I've prayed to God to ask for help in those things. And yes, there's always an escape. However, if you don't make the necessary moves to strategically and systematically adjust the scales of whatever it is, you're not going to win. You can't just go to the bar and be like, God, I pray that I don't drink right here.
And then make yourself...
And then go to the party afterwards.
Stand next to people that are drinking.
Yeah. You can't do that.
It.
That's not how it goes. You have to systematically make it so that you don't necessarily want that. Like, what's another, they say you need to replace that habit or replace that sensation with something that is a healthy sensation. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to quit this, and then, well, something else fills that part. If you replace this, something else fills that part of your life with
negative or positive.
Right. So you need to make sure that whatever you fill it with is a good thing.
Because all we have is time, you know? Idle hands.
Well, yeah.
Idle hands.
Today, the battle today is the same as tomorrow. So that's the next one.
It's going to be good.
Battle today is the same as tomorrow because it's the same thing. So, but that's our time. Yep. Any last words?
God bless you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you guys again. Yeah.
Yep. Next Sunday.
Amen.
See you here.